Let's see what's going on the news.
Welcome back. In national news, out in Washington, D.C., President Trump's decision to fire the Commissioner of Labor Statistics has been met with congressional backlash. This comes after the White House continues to face questions about Jeffrey Epstein. Willie James Inman has the latest.
President Trump continues to face backlash from leading Democrats in the wake of his decision to fire the commissioner of the Bureau of Labor Statistics. The president fired the commissioner on Friday after a weaker than expected July jobs report showed
She looks like a
slowed
Karen.
with only 73,000 new jobs created. And revisions revealed hiring in May and June was much less than initially reported. Without citing evidence, the president claimed the job numbers were rigged.
I believe the numbers were phony, so you know what I did? I fired her.
I fired her.
I did the right thing.
Massachusetts Democratic
her
Senator
numbers
Elizabeth
seem
Warren
fudged.
blasted the move.
I'm firing her.
Donald Trump
You're fired.
Clear. He wants
You're
to
fired.
politicize
Get
those
out.
statistics. And as soon as that happens, who knows what the real numbers are? Are they higher? Are they lower? How much have they
That's
been
one way to do
inflated?
it.
Because there's a president standing there saying, if you give bad numbers, it's off with your head.
The president's war with job numbers happens as his administration continues to face questions surrounding disgraced financier and convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. On Friday, House Oversight Chair James Comer agreed to a request
there
from
a your-
Epstein co-conspirator
gotta find
Ghislaine Maxwell to delay her congressional deposition until after the Supreme Court considers her petition to overturn her conviction for sex trafficking. Maxwell had been scheduled to be interviewed by members of Congress on August 11th. Also on Friday, it was revealed Maxwell had been moved from a prison in Tallahassee to a low-security prison in Texas. The move comes following Maxwell's two-day interview with Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche. Willie James Inman, CBS
out of
News,
there, dude.
Bridgewater, New
Real quick.
Jersey.
Sorry. It's legal.
President Trump ordering the two nuclear submarines to what he says are the appropriate regions. Trump last night telling Newsmax he moved them closer to Russia. This is all in response to threats made online by Dmitry Medvedev. He is the former president of Russia, who is now the deputy
talked
chair
about
of Russia's
this,
Security
yesterday,
Council. Medvedev posting online this week, warning President Trump not to play the ultimatum game with Russia, saying each new ultimatum is a threat and a step toward war. Trump's patience with Russia has been wearing thin over the war in Ukraine. Russia attacking Kyiv on Thursday, Trump calling it disgusting, adding, what Russia is doing is very sad. Trump now giving Russia a deadline to end the war or be hit with sanctions, but admitting he's not sure if sanctions even bother Vladimir Putin. Trump says he moved the submarines just in case what he calls the foolish and inflammatory statements are more than that.
Dude, I bet
The
that
saying
drone
words can
attack
often
on
lead to
his
unintended
fucking Air
consequences.
Force really
This
fucking
morning, not clear
made
what
him
kind
mad.
of submarines have been deployed,
Right,
whether they're
the
nuclear
fucking
armed or
Trojan
nuclear
horse
powered. The
drone
White House not
attack.
giving us any details on that, saying
Where
that's actually
there was
part of
just
their
a bunch of
strategy. They're calling it
drones that were
strategic
that
ambiguity.
snuck
Trump says
in,
he is doing
and
all of
then,
this
right,
for
the
the safety of the
Ukrainians
American people.
unleashed them.
Gio.
A serious situation to watch there, Perry. Thank you so much.
Oh, you might be still pissed about that one.
Let me just make the point. It's called the March for Humanity or whatever. Let me tell you,
A March for Humanity. I'm
unless
sorry,
you are
what?
holding up banners for this man, Avatar David, a video was released. I'm about to show you the video. It's just, it's very distressing content, so if you don't want to look, turn away. But this footage was released by Hamas. That's the first thing to say. But the family of Avatar David, who there is saying he is in one of the tunnels.
I don't
he's a
have the
hostage and
sash.
He's digging his
I
own
need to ask
grave.
Hassan
And this
for
was
that.
released by Hamas,
I
but
need to
the
ask him
family,
where he
more
got that
importantly, of
green
Avatar
sash.
David want this video to be seen to show the horror of what this young man has been forced to endure since October 7th
Hamas
in
got him.
2023.
Hamas apparently
this
got
is
this, bro.
horrific. This is who you are supporting if you march on the bridge
we
today.
gotta wear
You're
this now.
supporting the people who
Hamas
do
got the bro.
this. Hang your heads in shame. Absolutely disgusting. You hypocrites who say you are doing this for humanity. Where's the humanity for that man, Avatar David? Where is your humanity, you disgusting grubs? Every person on that bridge should hang their head in shame. And let me tell you, if you're a politician and you're doing that and you're walking out there, don't ever, ever, ever expect a vote from any sensible Australian ever again, in my opinion. And you know who you are. Hang your head in shame.
I would have a lot more sympathy for these people because I think they're not all Hamas supporters, Rowan. There are people there who are just very much
simpletons.
disturbed.
Like I said,
Simpleton.
we got to this
But
point,
let me finish
after
with the
4
point.
years, and you
Jesus,
still
man.
don't get it. You're a simpleton.
Let's take it easy,
Okay,
man.
yes,
They're held
allowing
at
themselves to be
gunpoint. They're
useful idiots,
basically
but
taken
that
in as
criticism
slaves.
would, from us included, probably wouldn't be
Right,
there
I mean, you
if there
already
was
heard
just
some of the
a little
reports.
bit of
They were
consistency.
literally
Whilst you're
torturing
marching
their
for
own.
humanity, for peace,
right,
you were also holding up some banners about
right, some of the Hamas
atrocities that
supporters,
occurred
they
on
were
October
torturing some of
7,
them.
for the children that were murdered.
And then when
for
they,
that poor
when
young
some of the
man
Hamas
who's
people
being
decried,
tortured
some of
slowly,
what they were
and,
doing.
you know, the
they
psychological
fucking torture
warfare
them.
there of having him dig his own grave, not just the physical torment
Disgusting.
they're inflicting on him. So if you just have some banners disavowing Hamas, a terrorist group, saying something about
I mean,
victims
this
across the
terrorist group
board,
rules
I
with
think
fear.
a lot more Australians
That's how
would be
they do.
sympathetic.
Goddamn
But it's the
Chinese
fact that we've
motherfucker,
seen
get the
throughout
fuck
the
up.
last 2
I mean, you're
years,
not
these
probably
protests,
Chinese. You're probably from
they are not acknowledging
what
that.
is
In
this?
fact, if someone turns up with an
Japan,
anti-Hamas
China? Some
banner,
Asian fucking
they get
country. Fuck
attacked.
Well, here's the
People,
James.
Here's the thing, you know, it's all very well and good to say that, you know, not everybody on this parade is going to be pro-Hamas. And I'm sure in their hearts, many of them believe that they're not pro-Hamas. But the fact of the matter is that the whole push that is being seen right now, not just from these protesters, but from politicians around the world, including Emmanuel Macron, the Canadian leader, Keir Starmer in Britain, for recognizing a Palestinian state. And let's keep in mind here that Albanese and Jim Chalmers have said, you know, it's not a matter of when, if, but rather when Australia goes down this road. All of this, while this conflict, as tragic and horrible as it is, goes on, is only serving Hamas's ends. And we have seen this now because what? Because, Rowan, what has happened now, Hamas has said, we've got the upper hand in this now. We've got the moral high ground. Somehow, think about this. Hamas believes that after all of the rape and murder and horrificness of October 7th and everything else that they had done before then and after then, that somehow they have the moral high ground. And because they're being given it by these Western leaders, and now they're saying, we are not going to stop. We're not going to stop until we have a Palestinian state, but not just any Palestinian state, a Palestinian state with its capital in Jerusalem.
That's the news.
Which is, to me, what that says, that doesn't include, that's not a two-state solution.
No,
that's not a Jewish state there. That is just a Hamas-run terrorist state with Jerusalem as their capital. And you know what? This is what the West is giving them.
Yeah, let me just spell it out. Sorry, Rita. The UK Telegraph have reported that Hamas have now come out just in the last few hours and said that they will not stop now. They will not lay down their weapons or do anything. They will not stop until they have Jerusalem as the capital of a Palestinian state that occupies.
See? See, they will not stop until they take over Jerusalem. So, we're basically in this forever conflict now.
Occupies all of the current area of Israel. So that is what you have done, Anthony Albanese, Penny Wong, Jim Chalmers, Keir Starmer, Emmanuel Macron, Mark Carney. You have done this, and every single person marching on the bridge today is doing this. You're encouraging the
because they recognize Palestine as,
of this horror show.
Now they're going to have this issue where they're definitely going to fucking try and kill each other.
Now, as James said, got the moral high ground because of you marchers on the bridge. Great work. Wow, you're really clever. Sorry, James, carry on.
Well, no, I mean, I couldn't have said it better myself, Rowan.
Thank you, James.
well, the whole notion of a two-state solution is fanciful. It's just not feasible. It doesn't matter if post-Hamas what happens, if the population there votes for another Hamas 2.0 that wants to eradicate Israel, wants to...
Yeah, I mean, right now
the
Hamas is
Jewish community,
in
then
power.
You're not going to be able to have a two-state solution. You can't
Hamas
have a
has
two-state
taken over
solution
their
when one side
political
wants to
party
destroy the other
and
side.
is just
So
using
we've got to start
literally
being realistic when we talk about these things, because it's all very good and well to say that's the ideal, that's what we're aiming for. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. But really, how is it feasible? Let's look at the reality of what's happening in that region at the moment.
Well, it is interesting that you look at this.
You mentioned the European leaders from Starmer to Macron and others who are giving comfort to Hamas. I think the bigger issue, for Israel is what's happening in the US, because the change in public opinion in the US is stark, it's dramatic. We're talking about 60% plus swings in some categories of people whose sympathies have shifted in recent years. And that is very significant, and you can't ignore that. You can't say, well, they're wrong. This is public opinion, and it's powerful, and it definitely is something that politicians are going to be looking at. So going forward, that's something that also has to be taken into consideration. I think so many Australians are just sick of foreign conflicts, foreign hatreds.
Well, I mean, you guys are in
and shoved in our faces. That's another issue that
Australia
you've
is
got to
kind
be
of in the
honest
mix
about.
too.
So many Australians.
Well, it's not even that. You
their
guys
own
got
issues.
China
They've got a
over
cost
your
of
head.
living crisis. We've got all sorts of
Albanese
social,
is trying to
societal
suck
issues here.
Xi's cock or
Do
something.
we really need to be importing foreign hatred?
No, but I'll pick you up on that. Sorry, you go, James.
I was going to say one other thing, though. You talk about support in the United States slipping away from Israel. One of the other interesting things that we've had this week is that support for Hamas in the Arab world has also been absolutely melting away. And in fact, this week, this here is going to be the real key to peace. And this is, let's not take our eyes off the prize here, which is the whole realignment of the Middle East, that the Abraham Accords diplomacy that Trump started in his first term and that is continuing in this term is continuing with. Hamas has no support in the Arab world anymore. Iran is now all but neutered. And so where does Hamas have its support? In Western capitals and universities.
All right, there we have it.
I'm saying accidents still happen.
No, of course, and you know what happens when accidents involve other human beings?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like clowns.
All white people are racist. PayPal me, god damn it. She's talking to a bunch of white people too, by the way. Well, let that sink in. Like, what the fuck? Oh, you people are racist. Give me money. We can replace them. Opinion. What? Oh god, was that fucking Stacey Abrams? Oh god. Justice Department dismisses race... Wait, what? Race-based what? 44-year-old consent decree? Wait, what? Oh, the Jimmy Carter admin? Ooh. Today, the Justice Department... Look what it said. Diversity, equity... So today, the Justice Department's Civil Rights Division ended a court-imposed decree initiated by the Carter administration, which limited the hiring practices of the federal government based on flawed and outdated theories of DEI. In Lovano versus Ezell, the court dismissed a consent decree based on a lawsuit initially brought by interest groups representing federal employees in 1979. The decree entered in 1981 imposed draconian test review and implementation procedures on the Office of Personnel Management and consequently all federal agencies.
Do you want someone who is not necessarily stable or ready to bring a child into this world and provide that child the life it deserves?
So I just want to play this out. At what point does the human being in utero become a human being in your mind? Because it must be not human than human. When does it cross that threshold?
I'd say more so in the second to third trimester. It goes from a clump of cells in the first trimester
Let her cook.
the heart being developed in the brain and the nervous system.
So when does the heart begin?
I believe in the second trimester.
6 weeks. That's the first trimester, right? So a heartbeat is detectable between 6 to 8 weeks. That's 2 months. The second trimester does not start till 18 weeks. Brain waves are detectable at 10 weeks. So tell me why second and third trimester.
Because that's when the baby is more so developed. If I were to get pregnant right now,
I mean, you could have just not had. You could have just had protected. I don't know.
I would not be able to give birth to that child and give it the life it deserves.
How did you get pregnant?
Accidents still happen, guys. Like,
Okay,
you can be on birth control.
But then shouldn't you take responsibility for your orgasms?
Right.
No.
No. I don't want to take responsibility. No. That's literally what she said.
So let me be clear that you want to have all the fun, but none of the responsibility.
Yeah.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Exactly
you
what
do.
she was saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying accidents
You want to
still
eat
happen.
all
No,
the
of course,
cake.
and you know
You
what
want to
happens
have
when
the whole
accidents
cake, but
involve
not
other
have
human
any of
beings?
the issues
You don't terminate
afterwards.
them. Your life began not at birth, but at conception. About 9
Oh
months
man,
after.
you eat all that
Well,
cake?
it's actually
Holy
science
hell,
stuff, and you know
brother.
why? DNA does not
You're gonna
start
get
in
fucked
6
up.
weeks or 8 weeks or 10 weeks or 20 weeks. It starts at conception. And that's when you were formed. That's when you came into this world and you were worthy of protection.
Their level of selfishness
is off the charts.
Talking about Adam, and he
Oh
offers
shit,
me, I'll give you $1 million.
it's the red pill for the females. Hey females, listen up. This is your red pill. Oh god. Kind of bad, by the way.
to come on Plug Talk and experience your first threesome. You have got to live a little, Pearl. And this is what the left does. They try to bring us into their degeneracy. They try to bring us into this nonsense, this craziness. You know,
I mean, she has some good
I
insight
am
sometimes.
good. I'm okay.
Other times
no,
it's just
thank
like
you. Nada,
she's like
no,
a femme
no,
cell.
no.
Fucking creeps and lowlifes and degenerates.
They have been pushing this for more than a decade. In nearly every commercial I see,
She's the
these are okay. But the American
the opposite
Eagle
of the
and Dunkin'
manosphere,
Donut
right?
ads are not.
The women's sphere. Oh.
I think I know why. But
If I speak, I am in big trouble.
No, is that Sydney Sweeney? Oh shit!
Hey, you want to go to American Eagle?
Oh, I can't go in there because I'm black.
Huh? Huh?
What the hell?
No. No, that had to be fake. Come on. No, dude.
I think I stepped in troll shit.
Hey guys, what's going on?
So I heard gunshots.
Okay.
I came outside.
Is anyone shot or anything?
No.
What's that from?
Those two.
Wait, family couldn't calm down when the police arrived at their home? Wait, what? They are literally in every TV show and commercial, and they always seem to so nice and respectful.
Right there attacked me.
They attacked you?
They attacked me.
Why?
Because I was trying to defend a girl.
Okay. Do you need medical attention?
No.
Alright, just one sec.
No, they attacked.
He's saying he was battered by these two guys.
Try it again.
Alright.
So try it again.
Try it again.
Try it again. Battered by these two. Try it again. Try it again.
I didn't do nothing.
Yeah. So far, he's saying he was battered by them.
He wasn't battered.
Oh, he's bleeding. Okay.
Damn. That's a hurt.
Dude in the gray had the gun.
You can even hear, yeah. She's acknowledged. She's like, yeah. It sounds like she did it.
Done. Yeah, I know. I'm looking for more people to go. Because they're all trying to fight.
Oh fuck. Yeah, these people are wild.
You don't get to tell us how this is gonna go. We're gonna figure all this out.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Here we go.
That's how it's done. We're not
Oh
taking
shit!
your word for it. We're standing right here.
Do what you got to do then.
All right. That's what we're gonna do.
Do what you got to do. No, go in the house.
Oh
We'll lock
shit!
the house down. We don't care. We'll lock the house down.
What you mean?
We'll surround it. Doesn't matter.
Can you tell us what happened? I don't know if they talked to you yet. Step behind the car.
Yeah, dude, these people are fucking wild and out. They are They are going nuts for some reason. It's literally one guy versus like, I don't know, 2, 4. There's like 5 people around here just causing havoc.
Gunshots, and he was holding the girl down. She left.
Which one was holding the girl down?
This right here.
This guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was gonna.
This one with the jean shorts?
Yeah, he says he's gonna kill her. And the other guy comes up and I said, "Look, just leave her alone." And then they attacked him.
Okay. You want paramedics?
No.
Okay. Who attacked you? Which one was it?
Both of them.
Okay. For what reason?
Because I told them to quit beating on the girl.
What was she wearing?
I have no idea.
Okay, so let me tell you like this. Y'all, all of y'all.
Oh, y'all.
Y'all said it's public property.
Well, we're conducting investigations. We're really
For what?
Because there's shots fired. People are extremely uncooperative.
Huh? Well, I mean, look at all these police.
Because they're shot. Oh, someone shot. Oh, they're there because someone also fired gunshots too. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, don't do that. Oh boy. Oh shit! Stop yelling! Oh god. This is fucking wild now.
Respect. No, because I was talking to you like a calm person.
The cop is just like, is she okay?
I don't play that. You don't raise your voice at me. You were talking more calmly.
You know, right? The cop didn't even raise his voice. He's like, are you okay, ma'am?
Okay. That's why we're checking to see if everything's okay.
Is she okay? What's up with what's on her face? She's got like something on her lips right there.
He said that I was like, okay. Then he said they're being uncooperative, but it's like all these police for what?
Anytime we get a call for
Is she on drugs?
yeah, there's going to be a big response. You have to understand for everybody's protection
She's
here,
got
but
something.
as well
She's
for us.
literally got
So you have to
something
understand
on
there
her
will.
lip right
It's
here,
not like
and
a
then
call
she's got
where there's
something like right here.
you
I
know,
don't know.
lost count or something.
Will you guys conduct your investigation?
Not yet. We're all just getting here, so we'll figure it out, sir, and we'll be out of here.
You want paramedics or anything? If you want, they can come check you out right down the block.
Dad, there's something on you.
Oh, lose consciousness or anything?
A little bit.
Dad.
I'm cool.
No, you're not. You have cancer. We can't. This isn't okay. It's not okay.
No, I don't need anything.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. I'm not gonna let anybody get the girl in front of me.
No, you did the right thing.
No, he didn't.
I mean, he's trying to help her, so.
He didn't help at all. Now we're involved and they hate us.
I think that's a valid concern.
Do me a favor, sir. Just stay away from this area right here. Okay? Go over here. I appreciate it.
Well, now there's a right neighbor
I'm not
dispute.
getting right now, sir. I'm sorry.
Because it seems like it seems there's some type of well, fatigue, if you will.
You back up. Don't touch
Hey,
her.
we don't need this.
You're not allowing me to. That's a dog.
We don't need this.
Don't touch my mom.
You on your way?
Hey, y'all want us back up? Y'all back up.
It's like 30 deep.
So respect.
Wait, what the fuck was that?
Back up, y'all back up.
It's like 30 deep. We don't need this.
Don't touch my mom.
You on your way?
What was that?
Need this.
Don't touch my mom.
You on your way? Need this.
Don't touch my mom.
You on your way?
Is that a gun? Let me guess. That's the firearm that they heard shooting.
Y'all want us back up? Y'all back up.
Ah, Jesus.
It's like 30 deep. I'm not walking up on you, but I need to get through here.
This is a crime scene. It don't matter. You walking up. Don't walk up.
Oh, did he just run? He fucking booked it. Oh, I thought he booked it. No, he just, Jesus, what the fuck is happening? So that's what happened. He's the one who started firing shots.
Bat Leo, right there. Spit on my face. Bat Leo. Congratulations. Felony charge.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
And you're insane for thinking that trans women are the monsters here. It's them.
So the crazy thing about that video is that everybody in the comments kind of unanimously agrees that they would be terrified if they saw me in a woman's restroom in public.
Yes, of course they would.
I just want you to sit with that for a second.
Right.
And if you can't tell why that's funny, then you shouldn't decide who goes into a woman's restroom.
This is the kind of shit we have been
What?
forced to bow down to for more than a decade.
I'm sorry, are you saying that you're a woman?
Don't believe your own eyes. Listen to us. Crap is over.
I'm sorry.
Over, man.
Because you didn't even...
So American
Oh,
Eagle not
what?
caving to far-left critics of their Great Jeans ad featuring actress Sydney Sweeney.
The company saying, quote, Sydney Sweeney has great genes is always, or was always, about the jeans.
Oh, yeah, here
her
it is.
jeans, her story will continue to celebrate how everyone wears their AE jeans with confidence their way. Great jeans look good on everyone.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Well, there you have it.
Love you. Clean up, gently. Oh. Come here. Oh my God.
Shut off their welfare food stamps.
Wow.
Alright, anyways. There we have it. And remember, if you want to see more of this, obviously you can. Noxus YouTube. I'll leave all the links in the description. Anti-Trump protesters hit streets in San Antonio. Uh-oh. Texas is having fun, ain't it? Yeehaw! The people united. I don't know, man. When you say united, I'm not united on this one. Hate to tell you. I mean, sure, Trump has fucked up a little, but he can still make up for it. The voters spoke louder than all the protesters combined. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's only like, what, maybe like a couple hundred people or more there. Right, probably not that much. Premier of Victoria Jacinta Allen has launched a machete disposal bins ahead of a statewide ban aimed at curbing machete crime. Wait, what? Wait, Australia's having machete crime? Wait, are they gonna start banning cutlery now? What's going on? Australia, what the fuck happened?
Outside the Victoria Police headquarters on Spencer Street, a purpose-built bin for a weapon wreaking havoc.
Holy shit.
Those knives, those machetes are creating
those aren't machetes. Dude, those are like actual swords. Some of those are like actual swords, man.
Asked to drop them off during an amnesty period that
machete amnesty. No, they're like, hey, put all your big knives and swords in here.
Major country police stations across Victoria, from Warrnambool in the west to Mildura in the north, Geelong, Wangaratta,
God damn, there's so many fucking places.
West. The others will be placed throughout metropolitan Melbourne and the suburbs, from Werribee to
Please dispose of your deadly
CBD,
weapons.
Heidelberg,
We
Mill
do,
Park,
please.
Dandenong and Moorabbin, and
What the
the
fuck
Mornington
is this?
Peninsula.
What are the protections they're putting in place for these bins? There's a lot of questions I think the government needs to answer.
The Premier is still
What
led to believe
is
having these
this?
bins placed at 24-hour
Dude,
police
what the
stations
fuck is
won't
Australia
deter youth
doing?
offenders from handing in their
Yo,
weapons. She's
yo,
instead
Australia,
pointing
what's
to the
going
hefty penalty
on?
they face if they're caught with a machete. They include
Holy
fines of up to
shit.
$47,000 or 2 years jail.
This is the safest and most secure way of getting these dangerous weapons off the street.
That is fucking, hey, here, come get me. That's fucking retarded.
That was a good one right there. Honestly, Kanye right there. That's fucking retarded. Because it is. It absolutely is. Fucking batshit wild. Oh yeah, we're just gonna give you a bunch of dump bins. Please throw your weapons. If you don't, we're gonna fucking slap you with a big fine or jail time. What the fuck? Fuck you.
That's how it's done.
And that's how it's done.
You know, it doesn't matter if you try to get all the big knives. Right, they're just gonna get small ones. Ugh. You know, the kitchen knives, you know those? Those are easy to use.
But I remain optimistic that this is worth fighting for. Our country is worth fighting for. And these ideals are worth fighting for. I don't want to go back in the system. I think it's broken.
I don't want to get back in the system.
As fragile as our democracy is, our systems would be strong enough to defend our most fundamental principles.
Well, I mean, that's our Constitution, but, I mean, judges break the Constitution daily.
From the Lord, God be praised.
CIA will replace waterboarding with a video of Kyla reading her new book. Oh, Jesus. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that'd be bad. Oh, no, don't, oh, man, Biden's? Oh, God. You might as well just fucking blow my brains out right there. Liberal boobs, Nazi boobs. When you ask Mike Johnson to hold elite pedos accountable for their crimes. Pedo bear? I don't want to know. That's Tim Walz. Oh god, that's Hillary. Oh. Oh god. Oh god, that was gross. Why would you do that?
The Corporation for Public
Oh
Broadcasting.
shit, whoops. Mean the left.
Announced it will wind. The Corporation for Public Broadcasting announced it will wind down operations due to a total
Good.
loss of funding. Congressional Republicans
fuck you.
rescinded CPB's funding for
You
this
shouldn't
year
have been
when
getting
they
fucking
passed
federal
a
funding to
$9
begin
billion
with.
rescissions package earlier this month. The
Die.
final nail in the coffin came Thursday when the Senate Appropriations Committee approved a government funding bill that doesn't include anything for the CPB next year either. Now, it will shut down entirely. This is the first time in more than 5 decades Congress declined to provide money to the organization. It provides hundreds of millions of dollars a year to PBS and NPR stations around the country for programming, research, and technology. CPB President and CEO Patricia Harrison said in a statement, "Despite the extraordinary efforts of millions of Americans who called, wrote, and petitioned Congress to preserve federal funding for CPB, we now face the difficult reality of closing our operations." CPB staff were informed Friday morning that a majority of its positions would be terminated on September 30th, which is the end of the federal government's fiscal year. A small transition team would remain through January 2026 to handle any remaining business. Local stations are now scrambling to find millions of dollars to keep their own operations going. For instance, WETA-TV in D.C., which produces shows like PBS NewsHour, will lose a total of $18 million over the next 2 years. That led the station to implement an immediate hiring freeze. WQED-TV in Pittsburgh announced it would lay off 19 employees to ensure its long-term financial stability. The station is going to lose $1.8 million a year. A source informed Straight Arrow News earlier this week that CPB was preparing to shut down because of the funding loss. When asked, a CPB official told SAN they were not closing and were working to secure funding for next fiscal year. However, that conversation took place before Thursday when the Senate Appropriations Committee took that fateful vote. I'm Ray Bogan for Straight Arrow News. For more reporting straight from our nation's capital,
down with NPR.
Download the SAN app.
They be lying anyways sometimes. Fucking playing political games, you know? Fuck that shit. Fuck out. No more identity politics, no more political bullshit, no more fucking political correctness crap, none of that. Fuck out of here. None of that shit. No more DEI fuckatry, right? Alright, no more photogeny, okay? Take it all out. Take all the gayness out. Take all the bullshit and gayness out. What do you got? Well, video shows truck smashed into disabled vehicle on LA freeway. BAM!
Take a look at this. Yeah, a dramatic multi-car chain reaction crash on the 118 freeway in Porter Ranch. This took place around 150 in the eastbound lanes of Reseda Boulevard. A silver truck there crashed into a disabled truck that had previously crashed into
I don't know what
the
dude
divider.
was like not
After
paying
the impact,
attention or
that
something.
silver truck there
and just
strikes
ran right
another
into the
vehicle
fucking
that had stopped to help before rolling
up
over.
car.
No serious injuries to report here from either crash.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
People just not paying attention and then boom, right into it.
And now to this: secret messages, cash transfers, and even a
Here's
suspected
this.
bomb in a
The
bedroom.
thing we read.
The FBI's Joint Terrorism Task Force
Or I
stormed a
talked about
suspected
earlier.
ISIS supporters' Long Beach home early this morning.
And inside, they found what you just said they believe is an explosive. John Fenolio live in the News Center tonight with more on that. John?
Yeah, Rick, MB, these are certainly disturbing allegations. Tonight, federal prosecutors say 28-year-old Mark Lorenzo Villanueva of Long Beach wasn't just radicalized, he was ready.
Neighbors say he blended in just fine in this Long Beach community. A legal permanent resident, no known criminal record. But inside his mind, a terrifying and distorted world.
I don't know what to think. That's kind of scary. I mean, you see your neighbors, but you don't know what they're doing inside their houses.
Federal prosecutors say 28-year-old Mark Lorenzo Villanueva didn't just sympathize with ISIS, he supported it. Authorities would not release his photo after the FBI raided his home Friday on the 3000 block of Caspian Avenue. But in social media chats, prosecutors allege Villanueva pledged allegiance to people claiming to be ISIS fighters.
Hey, it's another one of Hassan's friends.
That makes
Mr.
it clear that he was
Mr.
actually
Hassan
talking
Piker.
to ISIS.
Yes,
He could
Mr.
have very
Hassan
well been
Hamas
talking
Diddy.
to
Bin Laden, Adolf.
law enforcement
Epstein, Turk,
working
Piker.
undercover.
Villanueva allegedly told the purported ISIS fighters, "It's an honor to fight and die for our faith. It's the best way to go to heaven." He even offered to help. And
Oh
when
no,
agents raided
he's
his home,
trying to get the
they say they
72
found
virgins.
knives and what looked like a homemade
He's
bomb
trying to go, Allah
loaded
Akbar.
with ball bearings.
But you
72
probably
virgins,
wouldn't
Allah
notice much
Akbar.
about a neighbor who's
I need the
self-radicalizing
sash,
online
man.
at
I
night
need to
or
ask
reaching out
Hassan
or
for the
providing, in this
sash.
case, providing material support to terrorism, sending money to terrorists overseas.
Actually, I probably
In
could just
5
find it
months,
online and buy
prosecutors
it.
say
Actually, I
Villanueva
don't even
wired
want to
more
buy
than
it because then it's probably
$1,600
supporting some
overseas
fucking
to pay for
retard.
weapons and equipment for ISIS. According to court records, Villanueva claimed to have the tools and the willingness to carry out violence
Maybe I
himself.
should make my own.
Whether that was
Maybe
true,
I should print
we
my
may
own.
never fully know.
Make it on
But
paper.
what we do know, this 28-year-old guy was living in plain sight, a reminder that not all dangers come from across oceans. Some grow right here at home.
There still is this threat of terrorism by these violent extremists who have this very radical, perverted view of Islam. That threat has not gone away like other
I mean, at this point,
anti-government,
frickin' Hassan should just change his
white
religion to
supremacist, I could name a number of
to
other
Islam.
violent extremist movements, has not gone away.
Well, I mean,
either.
he probably
Yes,
is
it was a threat in the
Islamic, yeah,
past,
at this
but it's
point,
still
since he
here
likes
today.
fucking
Villanueva
doubting this
is a
religion so
lawful
much.
permanent resident from the Philippines.
Or
He
these
made his
group
first
of
court
people.
appearance today. He'll go before a federal judge in September and remains jailed without the possibility of bail. In the News Center, I'm John Fenolio. Back to you in the studio.
All right, John, thank you for that.
All right. There's the terrorist organization go.
New declassified information claims the Clinton campaign put together a plan to link Donald Trump to Russia.
Yeah, I heard about that.
The new documents are an annex to a
Yeah, we heard
report
about
from
this
several years
yesterday.
ago by special counsel John Durham. Those documents show conversations between high-level Democrats and Democratic donors. The documents show memos that refer to plans from the Clinton campaign to
Yeah,
link Trump to Russian
look,
organized
to be honest,
crime
I'm not
and
surprised.
discredit the presidential nominee. The new documents
Given what these
also
people
allege
do
a
to each
plan
other on the
link
fucking
Trump to
daily.
Russia was to help distract from Clinton's email scandal. Directions to do that allegedly came from former President Barack Obama himself. That plan included using all administrative levers to mitigate negative effects on Clinton from the scandal. In a statement, CIA Director John Ratcliffe said, quote, "Today, CIA and the Department of Justice under Attorney General Pam Bondi are taking a bold step forward in declassifying the underlying intelligence in the Durham Appendix, showing the false Trump-Russia collusion narrative for what it was, a coordinated plan to prevent and destroy Donald Trump's presidency." Neither Clinton nor Obama have commented on the new documents. For Straight Arrow News, I'm Lauren Keenan. If you want more on this story, download the Straight Arrow News app or visit san.com.
There you have it. Straight Arrow News. What do we got here? Cincinnati city leader caught publicly cheering for vicious beating of one. Oh yeah, we saw this. Yeah. And text messages and everything. Well, it was on social media. Fiscal fallout. California interest on fraudulent COVID benefits rapidly growing. Pelosi, Trump projecting with insider trading accusations. Well, I mean, they got her. They even made laws on it. Georgia Secretary of State's office hookups with Democrats to disparage election integrity grassroots. We're not obstructing. Dems flat out deny they are blocking Trump's knobs. Pro-life activist jailed for praying silently outside Michigan abortion clinic appeals to Supreme Court. Uh-oh. Here's another one. Transgender rep Sarah McBride ram Emanuel saying men can't become women is an overcorrection. Wait, what? Kamala Harris whines about system being broken after spending years shaping it. Correct. Yeah, that was the weird thing.
Recently, I made the decision that I just.
I was
for
like,
now,
yeah,
I don't
what do you mean? You were in power with Biden. What do you mean you couldn't? You literally were in power. What the fuck are you talking about?
I want to go back in the system. I think it's broken. You know.
What happened to the border czar, Kamala? Oh wait, that's right. You didn't go there.
That as fragile as our democracy is,
basically we're non-existent in your role as a vice president. That's the
our
sad
most
thing.
fundamental principles.
Didn't do shit. Just like
And I
Biden.
think right now that
I mean, that's a lie.
they're not as strong
Well,
as they.
I shouldn't say
need to
Biden.
be,
It
and I
was
just
more
don't
like
wanna-
the
for now, I don't
cabinet,
wanna go
right?
back in the
It was
system.
more
I mean,
like
look,
the
the
cabinet
power's
of
with the
people doing
people.
it.
That
Biden
is-
was
that
just a
has always
figurehead.
been the
Well, she can't
Just
speak.
to be used
ideal
and
and-
abused
and
like
dare
a
I say, the
senile
strength of
old
our
bat.
nation.
She can't talk.
And we the people.
She can't do an interview.
And I believe right now that it is important to do what I can do from the positions that I have held and what I have seen about the world and our country to get out there and remind everyone who needs reminding right now of their power.
That doesn't make sense.
It is our
I mean,
government.
Kamala is a
It
bigger
is
loser.
our country.
I
You
mean,
can never let
Colbert
anybody
didn't
take your
deserve
power from you.
that, to be honest.
You
But Kamala is a bigger loser.
They lost an election in a landslide. Look, this woman is incompetent. She's done a terrible job. She's got a lot of problems.
She's got a lot of problems. Well, yeah. To be unburdened by what has been. Yeah. Wait, Gavin Newsom's rant. Watch this unhinged rant. Oh, we gotta watch that later.
What could possibly be
What's
in
this?
this box? I have
What's
to
in the
tease you a
box?
bit here because the answer will shock you. So let's hear the beginning of the story before you hear the twist, okay?
Tim was the baby boy and was a good young man.
56-year-old Tim Garlington was a Marine veteran who was born and raised in Philadelphia before he moved to Georgia. It's where he died nearly 2 years ago. But his parents, Lawrence and Abby Butler, were determined to have him buried in his hometown.
Timothy Garlington's parents hired Southern Cremations and Funerals at Cheatham Hill in Marietta to transport his remains to Nick's Funeral Home in Philadelphia.
Okay, I think you see where this is going. Just hold on, don't make any guesses yet.
They say when they went to Nick's to pick up their son's belongings, the white box was among the items they received. Butler said the box was in his car.
The Butler's attorney says the family drove around with the box in their car for days.
I got in my car and I smelled death.
And when they grabbed the box, it was covered in a fluid, which got all over them, and they took it in the home and put it on the back porch. Not knowing what it was, they inquired with Southern Cremation in Georgia, and they were informed that it was their son's brain.
What the
Can you
fuck?
imagine that? But even further, can you imagine that phone call?
What the
Yes, sir, I'm
fuck?
sorry, but yes, that is your
I'm
son's
sorry.
brain in that box. We
What?
can take that
What?
back,
Why?
The Butlers now suing both funeral homes for gross misconduct in the handling their son's remains and severe emotional distress.
We just trusted them to do what we thought should be done correctly, and this was not done correctly.
What the
It
fuck?
was, and it is still.
That's fucking. What the fuck? That's wild. That is absolutely batshit crazy.
There's
dude.
no excuse. There is
Yeah,
zero
what?
excuse
That's
for this
fucked
type
up.
of error to happen.
I spoke
What?
with the owner of Nick's on the phone. He told me his team never knew what was inside that box. He says they thought it was personal effects.
Body parts should be in the body. So I don't understand why they would send him his brains in a box.
Julian Nixon says Southern Cremations is solely at fault because they shipped the brain matter along with the deceased's personal effects, and says Pennsylvania state officials cleared him of any wrongdoing.
We immediately reported it to the state board, and
What the
letter was in
fuck?
there
What the
when the state
How is
board
this okay?
investigated. They said that we did everything correct.
Lawyers representing the family say there are still a lot of questions, including why the brain was separate from the body in the first place.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest question here. What are you guys doing just taking brains out of people? And it
Yo,
would
what?
seem that they then sent it to an
Were they
unsuspecting funeral
running a
home. There's a
fucking
heck of an
organ
explanation
donor
waiting to be
operation?
unleashed
Right?
here.
Were they stealing
Timothy's
organs?
parents
What the
say
fuck?
they hope
Oh,
to prevent something like
What was
this from
happening?
again.
We just pray that this doesn't ever happen to anyone else again.
What? That's fucking bad shit wild. Oh my god, these fucking people, man. Well, there you have it, doing some weird fucking shit. Oh, Jesus. Anyways, that's what we have for our news. Give a like, subscribe, leave some comments below, yeah. Much appreciated, and don't forget to, check out all the sources, too, because, well, you can get all the stuff I see, yeah.